Let's go.
I'm done.
Jacket, you love
Yeah.
it?
Hello? Is this thing on? The microphone. It's rising. Technicians, thank you for the good luck. Megan, thank you. We try and, use our platform for some good here. Disco, Gailey's, everyone, thank you for joining. Today we're doing it for Rebecca. All right? This win, if we win this, I will donate $500 both to Gamers Outreach and to the Trevor Project in the name of Rebecca Black. That is the goal today. Will be fun to watch. I'm hoping. Alright, let's switch the game audio back on. Thank you, Dom, for your Balatro bangers motivating us. You gotta donate on Friday, though? Of course. Entire Rebecca Black Friday video. Gotta do it for her. I mean, we will. Let me get the Discord up. Obviously, very important today. Alright, we'll get Balatro going. I think the timer, let me check really quick. Is the timer in a good spot? Also, let's just go to this. Wait. I thought I don't have any mods on. Do I have mods on? No, we're good. Alright, yeah, the timer's perfect. It's not blocking anything. Good. I think we're good. Thank you, Kurt, for the tier 1. I appreciate it. No way, Technicians, is there an entire Friday, Rebecca Black Friday. I'm crying. Do you know how badly I want to use a Rebecca Black song for Season 3 trailer for Major League Balatro? But I just don't know. I feel like Trust could work. I honestly feel like Sugar Water Cyanide could work. But it doesn't have the same... I feel like I got the first 2 trailer songs so perfect, and I cannot find a song for Season 3. If you guys have recommendations, send them in the Discord. It's the only Rebecca Black emote I can find. Well, we can make some. I'm sure there's some good Rebecca Black gifts. Pregnant Sonic. Shaker, this is the closest I've ever been to using my mod tools. Is that message. What kind of vibe are you looking for? I don't know, Technicians. Like, I like it's like hype. It's like a trailer. Like, I kind of like dramatic / hype EDM. More on the, like, less house, more bass. But it really could be anything. Yeah, it's so annoying that all the gifts of Rebecca Black are from, like, Friday and not, like, her new stuff. I'm gonna make my own Rebecca Black gifts for stream.
Wins a chicken dinner. The stream will not end until the chicken dinner.
We'll listen to
has
the
been
main
achieved.
broadcast.
He does not like Fortnite. He does not like playing it. So this will be a fun watch.
Fortnite is like the greatest game ever made. I say that without any amount of irony. I'm terrible at it,
Shaker,
but it's
does
hilarious.
she have a Discord?
Oh, maybe we do duos then.
I would not help you win. That would make it take longer.
At 1750, Doc and Zano have offered to do a tipsy Pokemon multiplayer. Doc, do you want to speak a little bit about that?
Okay, so it's Pokemon multiplayer. We'll
Guys, hit the
be
milestone
drinking along the way. So if you lose lives, you have some kind of drink. If you lose a game, you have a different kind of drink.
So if you want to check that out, that's at 17,500 at $18,111.11. This was
I
actually
do think
a,
I want to
another,
get a
like,
season 2
stretch goal for
compilation
later,
video.
which
I may
C-Dubs
hire
has
an
graciously
editor to
offered
do
me
it,
down a
Megan.
little bit.
That's a great
They will
call.
do a Stardew Valley cookbook cooking stream, which will be a
Ooh.
fantastic thing to watch. Chef C-Dubs is going to be so good. At 19,500. So at the end of today, Dom is going to be doing a live concert playing some of your favorite Balatro bangers.
I did not create the
They did
multiplayer mod.
that,
That was
they did the concert
virtualized,
last year, which
and there's
was
a
an
lot of
absolute
really
blast.
hardworking
So
Balatro multiplayer people. You can
Dom
find them in
will
their
introduce
Discord
a
that
brand
make
new,
this mod.
never
They work with
before
Major League
heard
Balatro, like they help us
live
out, but
played
they're their own.
song. It was the first time anywhere anyone has heard it.
Thank you,
They
technicians.
did mention that it's not
I'm gonna
finished
save
yet,
that.
so you are going to be on the ground floor of a brand new Balatro-related song. If we hit 19,500, and at 20,000, that will be 5 carts funded. Yesterday was already amazing. I am completely floored and blown away. Even if we don't get another penny out of today, we've done so much for the children in hospital care right now. Being able to provide 3 go-karts, things for the save point vending machines,
Oh, you're
spreading
smart,
the
Kurt.
word of this fantastic cause, and bringing the Balatro community together to do something amazing, which I said before earlier today, and I said yesterday. Every time we have one of these events,
Ooh,
the
Tumblr.
Balatro community shows up,
Tumblr
knocks
still
it out of the
exists?
park, and I'm completely floored and just grateful to be a part of this community. So claps in chat for everybody that's shown up, shared, contributed, been in any of the chats, anything.
Okay,
Thank you all
Tumblr's
so much.
definitely a help. For
And
like
thank you for
new
bringing
Rebecca
me on
Black gifts.
board this week, and maybe even a couple of days the week before has been incredible for me. Great time watching everyone do the practices and give them trial seeds throughout the week.
Yeah, it's been fun watching people practice and stuff and hanging out in the chats, because not all of these competitors I'm 100% familiar with. So being introduced to their communities or being introduced to their content, not only has this been good for
I mean, maybe
the charity
hopefully.
that we're working on, but it's also fantastic for broadening the horizons for content for other creators in the Balatro community that people might not know. There were some people yesterday that sort of popped off on their runs, and they might not be as well known as some of the other competitors that are in here, or even the casters or people in the community. So it's a good way to expand the overall Balatro community, because we are better together and we're stronger together. And it's just been fantastic to get to know all these people along the way.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. We've talked a lot about how the broader Balatro community steps up every time we do an event like that, but that includes the creators as well, right? Like, a lot of people weren't just like willing to join in on this, but were excited to, and we see that in the way that they're dressing up for the event, or practicing a week or two ahead, and just everybody's been not only generous with their time, because it's a full day of streaming. People are taking days off of work to participate in this, but then on top of that, they're really easy to work with. They're great people. They're willing to make some compromises to abide by the rules and do everything that is necessary in order to make an event like this run smoothly, because without 22 people willing to sign on and give up some of their time for this, this event wouldn't happen, right? Or it wouldn't happen
Exactly.
in the way that it is able to now.
Absolutely. Big claps to all the creators that have joined us. Especially, I've seen in the Discord, the coordinating Discord, Murphy just writes paragraphs. He writes novels every time that there is anything. 'Cause I don't know,
We're
he likes
pretty
to
decent
over-explain
community.
stuff. So special thanks for reading through all that. Or TLDR, sorry that happened to you, or congrats, Cyberpunk 2077 meme. So thank you to everybody that has tried to parse all that. It's greatly appreciated. But it looks like everybody for the most part is ready. So Doc, do you want to take the reins here and discuss what we're doing today?
Yeah, let me tell the players we're going to be doing Ghost Deck first. So
Ooh.
similar format.
I
to
practiced
yesterday, where
this.
we've got
I had
3
an
rounds.
idea.
The rounds are going to be a little bit shorter today. It's only going to be 45-minute rounds. Instead of going for a high score, we're going to go for a high ante. So maybe I would say 30 minutes is a reasonable amount of time to do 8 antes of gold stake if you just want to finish a gold stake run. And then maybe if you want to do something a little bit fancy, if you want to do something a little bit further, you might have to play a little bit fast. So it's not necessarily purely about speed, but also you want to be, if you lose your run, you're not going to have as much time as yesterday. You're not necessarily going to be able to run it back. So if you want to go further, you have to do it in one go. With some maybe limited scouting in Ante 1 or Ante 2 to give you a head start, but otherwise we're just going to see everyone run and figure it out along the way. So it's gold stake, everyone's on the same deck, same seed, 45 minutes, highest ante. Maybe there could be some ties for highest ante, so maybe a lot of people end up in ante 13 or 14, and if there are those ties, then we will go to high score, whatever the highest score is for the run as the tiebreaker.
Absolutely. Yeah, and taking a look at our leaderboard here, this is how we're going to be showing things. So obviously the ante is going to be the deciding factor here. If there are ties, like Doc said, it'll be based on the score.
Because I have a
And
Z in my
shout
name,
out
I'm in
to
last
Stupid
place on the
that spent
leaderboard right
morning with
now.
me trying to figure out how to make this work properly. So there might be some issues, just bear with us. But we'll try to make sure that everything is working properly. And All Drizzle and Ninja Sydney will be helping input all the scores and
Yeah,
making
we're gonna
sure
have to
the
grind
leaderboard
to the
is
top. I
what
need to
we
change
to
my
show
name
it.
to AAA
They have
Zeta.
done a fantastic, outstanding job of making sure all this stuff works in the back end smoothly. So all I have to do is press a button to make it appear or disappear.
Yeah, huge thank you to the staff that put in a lot of effort behind the scenes yesterday and will continue to do so today. Like Murphy said, Stupid and
Yeah, underdog
Murphy
story,
were doing
underdog.
Spent
Where-
quite a
where's-
lot of time troubleshooting.
Where's
this morning.
Nandre? Isn't he supposed to help me?
I saw it firsthand, and they,
Fingers
that's
crossed.
kind of hopefully it works out. But if not, we really do appreciate the effort that went into making it work as smoothly.
Like
as
this
it has been
format
so
more
far.
than the one yesterday. I like both. I like both.
All
to be
right.
honest. I don't.
Well-
Yesterday's is a lot of
If
map
You two
beat,
are ready.
which is not.
I'm
super-
ready to get
If the
things
competitors are
rolling here.
ready, I'm ready.
Okay. I have released my new seed. It is Spook 137.
All right, here we go. Spook 137. How nice of Doc. Wait. Let's make sure there's not a legendary in this. There's not. Let's also see what the uncommon does. Polychrome rare. I mean, there's no way this is worth it, but I just want to see. I need a spade. That's so funny. Oh wait, do run piece. I want to see what the uncommon is. Okay, wait, we don't, maybe we see this, maybe? Still last place? Absolutely true. It's an oops. I kind of like that. Alright. Oh, wait. Let me see if there's anything that I want from Ante 1 really quick. Oops with 4 magician cards. I really like that line. And it's polychrome, right? A bootstrap. There is going back. No, we don't like that. No, we don't like that. All right. All right, I think I know the I think I want to go that line. All right. We're going to hit both jacks. All right, and then we play towards the hearts, and then we're going to play towards the diamonds. And then I'll do this. Get those triggers out of the way. Okay. We're at 41 minutes. I feel good. The water. Jack 10, 9, 8, 7. Still no hits. Still have a lot of diamonds left. I don't know if this definitely doesn't get there, but it gets us closer. Play a lot of flushes. Half Joker is nice to keep us alive. Okay, there's a soul. That's per KO. Okay. Let's think. Could do a bunch of lucky cards. There's no lucky procs on this seed. I'm thinking about restarting one more time to keep the magician now. There we go. Well, it's clearly you're gonna go for a high card. Like, this is gonna turn into a Baron Mime run, right? So... I hate this. I hate that. Okay. Uranus for Perkeo. We could get Temperances, though. And we do get a Magician. I like this route. Thank you, Will. Okay, Temperance, Fool, Skip, Play. Come here. And then you play the diamonds. If I'm not mistaken, we get a straight here. King, Jack, 10, 9. And then we have a full house here. And then this 2 pair does it. Because it's times 3. Observatory run? It could have been. It could be. But that takes up so much time. Now we magician a couple of cards. Luchador. I think we found a line here. I don't know for sure though. Scary Face is really good. I'll take a lucky card. Go next. Club. Business card. Intriguing. I'll say that. Where do you put the business card? Can we survive without your 20 molds? Hey, Perry. Blackboard, like, helps you stay alive and everything, but... Okay. Oh, I want the golden ticket, but I can't. I should have waited. If there's a Herman in here, I'm going to be annoyed. That's not enough, is it? Did I mess up? Oh, no, it is enough. Barely, but it's enough. Woo! That was close, chat. Hologram. Jax. Onk. How much time? 20-some minutes? That's definitely not the one I wanted it to hit, but okay. Uh-oh. Ah, shoot. Did I play 4 cards? Of course, a red seal. I played a pair. I lost. I threw so hard. Okay, new run. Fudge. Fuck. I still think the line is the same. Okay, we know most of the line now, so I guess we just gotta go back fast, but it's gonna be impossible to get where we want to go, especially with the time it takes to do everything. I can't believe I accidentally played a freaking pair, dude. Thank you, Chatter. Oh my god, you play the lower ones. check in here. I didn't do it last time. No, I did. I got a lucky 10. Okay. I should have bought one. That was dumb. Where are my blue seals? I'm just not drawing them. Come on, stop hitting the cryptid. Hit the temperance. Ugh, I don't need the cryptid yet. It just refuses to hit my temperance. It's so infuriating. 5s. There's nothing to look here. Yeah. Then we get the red seal. I will onk that. Or I will cryptid that. Oh my god, if we can gold it. I have not seen a blue seal. I have not seen a red seal. There we go. Oh my god, I don't have Midas Mask. What am I doing? $15 I'm not even gonna freaking finish the game. Of course you hit the cryptid, okay. $16,000. Stone. Perfect. Alright, we're cooking. We can get rid of you now. Servant. Get like a somewhat high score here. I guess. Play you. perishable. The plant is probably fine. What is this minus 2 point or 4.5x? I think we're okay. I should have strengthened it, but can we get a red seal steel? There we go. Can we get another one? Minutes. DNA. We're close to the strength we need. Okay, perfect. We now have the kings. The thing is, we don't have the money. It might be worth skipping, but we don't have a way to beat the next. Like, we're not there yet. Four minutes. 'Play only one hand. We gotta be careful here.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular.
Thank you, Fat Matt, for donating to the Trevor Project. Although we are running, we're actually doing this for a different charity. $2 million we got. That no problem. That might have been worth a skip here. Okay, there we go. Okay, 2 minutes. Yeah, I think we just skip now. Let's see where we are. Okay, we don't have to use any. Turtle Bean is huge. Blueprint is big too. $68 million there. 1 minute 55. This is my last one, so I gotta... Alright, we made it to Ante 14. Woo! We made it just in time. I assume... Alright, we have to die. Now. So the screen pops up. My print the new print screen is so bad on Windows. I hate it. Home. Pictures. Screenshots. Seems like we're in 4th. Oh no, Nandre's curse. We're in 4th. Okay, fine. I donated to both charities. Thank you, Fat Man. Oh man. Do Windows Shift S. True. Man, if we didn't mess up the one run, I think we would have beat everybody. I think. Well, we would have got to 15 or 16. We would have came in like first, second. Actually, we missed the cryptid. To be honest. The time we died, so maybe a blessing in disguise. Sizak, if I would have used all my cryptids, I wouldn't have scored in time, but Sizak beat me by the high score, so now we got 5th. So
using a lot of a wide variety of tools there to stay alive in those early to mid game antes, and then make a big pivot into that. You know, like Doc said, that that frame one Naninf tech that people were using early, but just utilizing that to pump additional antes out of that, and you know, maybe even could have had one more if there was a couple more minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, you know, piling on here with those cryptid cards, you're copying them with Perkeo, but it's still a limited resource, and so you have to budget how many am I using them each round, or potentially each ante if we're skipping to the bosses. And I think Feinberg did a really good job budgeting that.
Absolutely. A fantastic performance for first round for all of our competitors. Deep into the 12s, 13s, 14s, and even 15s and 16s. Like, I'll just say all the numbers, because obviously our Gold State competitors came to play. Some of them might be shaking a little bit of the rust off in that first round, but that's the good thing about this competition, is that the points are not as far apart between first place and 11th place as one might think. So one round is not going to be the end all be all for how you perform in the rest of the competition, because we saw yesterday Young Skirt went from very last place in the first round to showing up in the next 2 rounds to taking second place overall. So yeah, it's anybody's game.
Absolutely, absolutely. And these players, you know, some of them have the have a bit of a you know, not too much of one, but a bit of a head start from their teammates yesterday as well. So a combination of sort of the flattened scoring and the
wouldn't know about
fact
that.
that it's
so
a 2-day
true.
event means that nobody is out of this yet, right? And especially you know, with Nebula deck coming up, anything can anything.
Sizak, like, I really needed to place above Sizak, but I think we're gonna be in the same bucket.
See Nebula as opposed to the other options that they did have. But we're gonna wait a little bit to get these scores. Chat, I just want to once again thank you for $16,280 raised. I'm gonna shout out a couple of our donations real quick.
Thank you for the follow.
Softest Cat, Matt, $40 says take my money. Ludwig for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nebula deck is
Helly
rude as
for
heck.
$25, Anonymous for the $1, Dolph Cat for $50, Odd Drizzle with that $250 match complete. Let's start off strong. Good luck to the Gold State Gladiators. Focus Shock with $100. Many thanks to all of the event organizers and the participants. It's insanely fun to watch. Shout out to Unseen My Goat.
And shout out
Willie the
to
Wino with
Focus Shock, another fantastic Balatro
Yes.
creator. So
absolutely. Willie the Wino, $5 says I got 5 on it. Stupid with the $25. Maybe we don't want everyone to suffer that much. I believe they voted on not Black Deck for the upcoming round. Donslit, $50 on Black Deck. Jackie for $5. NRM for $10. McChicken Fresh with $50 says W Gamers, W Balatro. Bryn Rye with $5. Omega with the $5. I can't do much right now, but I want to help regardless. And like I said before, chat, it doesn't matter if it's $1 or $10,000. Every little bit goes a long way. $10 buys a new item in the Save Point vending machines for these kids. $4,000 builds a go-kart. We've already funded 4 of those. It's going to be an insane impact on these children's lives when they're going through any of these treatments in these care centers and hospitals. $30 buys a new controller. $60 buys a new game. $500 upgrades an old cart to like some of the newer consoles, or new wheels, ones that have been around for a while. So the money goes a long way, and it makes a massive impact. And the stuff that you guys have done so far has been absolutely fantastic.
yeah, actually, absolutely incredible amounts of support already. Again, we had to double.
Yeah, shout out to Ludwig.
The goal for the event.
Yeah.
after day 1. So also big thank you to a lot of the players, on the fly coming up with new incentives to keep the event rolling and so we still have some milestones for day 2.
All right.
Thought
let's take a
Nandre
look
would be
at the
in
first
chat
leaderboards.
coaching
We might
everyone
do
of-
a little bit explaining on some of this.
I think
it
Nandre's
is
just
operating a
tired.
little bit different than it was yesterday, so we do have a couple leaderboards to look at right here. Let me remove this real quick. Maybe we updated the wrong one. There we go. Okay, I just had to
Beautiful.
refresh it.
Yeah,
Feinberg in first with Ante 16, Kai TV Ante 15 in second. Edsy TV also in 15 on the Ante as well, but Kai did have a higher score, so that's going to put them a little bit higher in the leaderboards. Sizak with E13 and Ante 14. Zano with E12 and Ante 14. Followed by C-Dubs, Unseen Explosion, Belanos Bear, Paradash, Shay, and Gothic Lord UK. Gothic was having a little bit of tech troubles. It looks like their stream went off and on a couple times.
Yeah, definitely.
Hold on, we might need to double check one of the scores real quick. We're getting some word from the staff room right now, but for the most part, this is accurate. We might need to do a little bit. Oh yeah, it looks like Paradash and Belanos should be switched. Looks like Paradash did score more than Belanos did, so we will make adjustments as needed for this. Like I said, these leaderboards are a little scuffed for the software that I decided to use, so just bear with us as we get some of this stuff fixed. But we will make sure that is accurate at the end.
Yeah, and I do believe it should result in the same amount of points for both players, but like reaching Ante 12 on Gold Stake is no easy feat. So that being, kind of the benchmark that we talked about with that filter point is not surprising, but what is surprising is
I'm so upset we got a
how
Perkeo, man.
Many folks
Would have been so interesting.
reached
I think the
that
scene
point.
is really
As
interesting
we
without
saw, we
Perkeo.
maybe missed, Zano coming in at the last minute, along with Sizak putting up big numbers there at the end to get through to those Ante 13, Ante 14 points, which are quite difficult to reach on Gold Stake, especially in such a short period of time. So well done by all players. I mean, again, just completing a run on Gold Stake is it's a task in and of itself. So very well done.
Absolutely.
Everybody should be very happy with that. And again, as we saw yesterday, you mentioned Young Skirt. Nobody's out of this right now. Like, you have a good showing or in round 2 and 3.
I don't think you have to
and
ban
can
legendaries.
quickly
but-
climb up the leaderboard.
1 second as we try to get our points leaderboard working. I think that's something on my end where I did not use the right link. So let me take a look here real quick. There we go. I just had to go in and click it. So it looks like we have Feinberg in first place with 50, Edzy and Kai with 45, C-Dubs, Sizak, and Zeno. Don't worry about the numbers on the side. They are tied. Just worry about the numbers on the right. But 40 points for C-Dubs, Sizak, and Zeno. Bear with 35, Shay with 35, Parrot Dash, Gothic, and Unseen Explosion as well with 35 points. Now these points are going to add up as we go throughout the rest of today. And then the total points for Gold Stake will be combined with yesterday's White Stake teammate scores for the overall score at the end of the competition. And if there's any tiebreakers, we will figure out the tie-breaking stuff as we go. But at least for right now, these are our standings. And thank you so much to the staff that made this work, because I would be sitting here doing math with my fingers and toes for about 45 minutes, and it's a lot smoother with them on the back end working on this stuff. So shout out to the staff for making sure that these leaderboards work.
Yeah, claps in chat for the staff. They're working hard.
Can I just
behind
not
the
play
scenes again.
Nebula deck?
We talked yesterday
Is
about
Nandri
how
okay with
difficult
me
it is.
forfeiting
Murphy
one round?
already running production and commentating and on top of coordinating the event, but that takes a big it would be even more of an ask to try and calculate scores between rounds. There would be longer delays getting that sorted.
It'd be so worse.
It would.
There we go, Shaker.
You know, the players would be, you know, getting angsty, waiting for their next seed to come out. So it's we really do appreciate the effort that the folks helping us out here are putting in today.
For sure. Obviously, all of the scores are collected and then, you know, entered manually. But, you know, I saw a bunch of messages in the chat late last night and early this morning, you know, getting the leaderboard display, getting it all updated and changed to include the scores, which we didn't have yesterday.
Absolutely. All right. Gold Stake competitors, Nebula deck. I've sent out the ping. Are we ready for round 2?
I'm ready to release, yes.
Oh, God.
All right, here we go, chat. It's game 1-1 J2. Okay, let's make sure there's nothing incredible that we're missing in the shop by skipping for the investment tag. There's an idol, nothing that important here. Polychrome, you, okay. I think you take the astronomer, right? I just need like one full house, man. Thank you. Alright, and then is there anything in here that we'd be mad that we're missing? An eternal rebate. Is that more money? I don't know, that might be better than the investment tag. 3. We can go back, which is scary. How are we looking? Could be better. Okay, there's a red seal 8 in that pack. There's an abstract. Eights again. This wins. Alright, we're probably gonna restart, but I think I like this line, generally speaking. I mean, we don't have to restart. Okay. Alright. I think that's enough. I want the eternal rebate. So we get a top end straight here. Ideally, so you open this, you have to buy you sell you have to open this to get you go next, you come here. Do we get a straight? Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8. Alright, and then you open this, we get the eternal rebate. Go next. Threes. This full house. Can we both get eternal rebate and investment? No, you can't, Mr. Bean. I don't think so, unless I'm misunderstanding. I'm almost positive no. Come here. The judgment just gives us a lame. We get the red seal 8. I don't know if necessary. Wait, do I not get the full house? Oh, wait. We don't get the full house. How did I win this last time? Do I want the eternal rebate? I think, again... yeah. I do. Okay, I just gotta reroll once, I think, which is fine. Okay, we got 37 minutes. This has to be the run. I don't care what's in there. Eight. They come in at the very end. Oh, no, you don't draw them until truly the very end. Ugh, that's so annoying. We got $1. Was there anything in the Mega Buffoon we wanted? I think so, yeah. Okay, now it's 8s again. We get 2 of them. Okay. Then we're gonna go back and Ante. Threes again, okay. Can we get a 3, please? Just 1 3, thank you. Okay, we lose the banana. Again, extra discard is really nice. 3s again. Okay, it's 1900 right now. Sock and Buskin. Let's open up this pack. Psychic. 9s. $1,700, okay. Ace. Midas Mask. I can't afford you. Death. $3,200. We need like 2 pairs. Okay, we need several pairs. Or, you know, the 4 of a kind really works. This has a lot of chips. Okay. 8 kings. Bloodstone. My kings aren't hearts, and that's rental. I feel like I could go for it. It's risky though. That one level makes me feel a bit more confident. Fours. Oh, gosh darn it. Fuck. Okay, let's play flushes if we can. We want flushes to be our highest level. It's not that hard. It's not that bad of a seed. I'm just, you know, I could be playing it better. We have, I think, a lot of diamonds show up. We get the clubs flush. Perfect. Okay, we know we get the bloodstone, so that's what we're gonna build into. Let's open this. Get the lovers, put this on a king, because we can cryptid that king. And we get you. I maybe messed that up. 8. 891. Okay. I think we get the 1-8 here, and then we can just win. We ideally want flushes again. Could take that. I think. What's in here again? The swashbuckler. There's a red seal 8, but we can get it next round. You want 8s again. I think we get almost all the 8s this time. $25. And then we take you here. I do think we take that. We take the money. We want 3s. Fuck. Messed that up. Okay. Nines. So 3s. Did we get the bloodstone here? I can't remember. I don't think so. It must be next ante. Nine. It's here that we're supposed to get it. Because I remember. Yep. Fours, okay. One hand remaining. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Eights. Okay. Can't remember if there's a hermit or something here. Fours. Okay, we can go back. We can definitely strength that. Why does it keep giving us fours, man? Played. This one hand set's fine. Check. Okay. That's really annoying. Play one hand check. Is this uncharted territory? I guess technically. I just love like a bit of X-Malt somewhere. Fours. Give me a lucky hit. 16. Why? Seed's been so weird about like what jokers it's giving us. Or what a card sharp. Can we play 2 flushes around? How many hearts do we have? 20. Doesn't help with this boss, so. We're gonna lose. I think, I don't know. There's a strength, that's helpful. What are you on, 2s? This is gonna be hard. I don't really care. That's helpful a lot. But minus $6 is brutal. I mean, That was a pretty big gift right there. We have had 0 bloodstone hits, and we still got there. 9. Strength. We can play flush houses with the kings and jacks. They're not that much better, but no. King. Oh, no, that's brutal. That's so bad. We're gonna lose so much money. And we lose a seltzer proc. Ugh. We only have 5 left. That's incredible, man. We gotta take that. It can help with our money. It gives me 10s when I have like no 10s left. It's very sweet of the game. I mean, what are you gonna do? I don't know. There's probably some angle that you could have taken this game. Whatever. Stupid freaking Nebula deck, man. Oh, it's infuriating. Whatever. Let's see where everybody else is. Ugh.
Score 1,000,000 points, but this one round, only 260,000 points.
That's
so one quarter what their best is, and then also within 15% of the goal here.
right. That's a certified Bloodstone moment, and it looks to be a situation where it's going to come down to a competition between maybe Sizak and Feinberg right now, both putting up good round one, both here on Ante 10, and both looking well suited to clear it, with maybe Feinberg being able to eke out one additional ante from that Mr. Bones that maybe Sizak doesn't have.
Skip, take the L, because he's definitely going to be able to score at least close to 4 million. You don't need that much for Mr. Bones to take over, but the issue here is that it is limiting that stencil a little bit by taking up a Joker slot. Opting for the Bean here to just get a lot of cards in hand. They all are face down, which is a little bit rough, but I guess trying to find some of those steals.
Yeah, it does have
red seal steals that are in their deck.
It does also have 2 red cards that you need to worry
I definitely
about
wanted to play in the glass, but
so looking to sort by, or I guess if you're already sorting by suit, it doesn't matter.
I guess there's a photograph that matters
the
a
issue
lot.
now is
I didn't see the photograph.
potentially.
I don't know how people
getting
found
to
money if
a
they didn't
quarter
take
of the
that
way
rebate.
of like 50 or 60 million, which will be the requirements for Ante 11. So that Mr. Bones, may be in a tough spot to be able to offer an additional ante here.
Ante 10 boss for Sizak as well.
Yeah, it looks like
A lot of queens.
and Sizak in a position to potentially pick up another.
We found a couple justices.
Piece of scoring tech still to make it through that Ante 11 choke point. It does have the red seal, does have some glass. We're one hanging Chad away from, just being able to breeze through Ante 11 and theoretically make a decent showing at Ante 12 if you get some red seal on that glass.
Speaking of Ante 11.
Yeah, Ante 11 for Feinberg.
Made it through. This is going to be the probably the ante to beat.
If we found
I do
photo,
think
we
that,
would have
Sizak
made it to
will be able
ante
match that.
12.
Probably has a higher score on the board just by nature of the jokers available. But another second strong showing here from Feinberg in round 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3 minutes still on the clock. Sometimes with the clock, you're having to rush, you're having to skip in those last antes. But here, we know sort of the limitations of the build that we have, so we know we're only getting one more ante anyway.
Yeah,
so
that's what a lot of people have.
Yeah, and
I
that's
mean,
something that you see some things in the chat every now and then, like, oh, for a high ante competition, ante 8, ante 9 isn't that high.
Oh,
The
it
difference
was
here is
ante
they've
8
never
after
seen
this.
these
If I
things
would have
before.
beat it, we
They're
would have been
racing
fine.
against
We
the
would have
clock.
got to
There's added
ante 11.
pressure of being up against 10 other people.
Bloodstone
There's so
didn't
many
do
more
that to me.
variables
We
at
go.
play
We're
that
fine.
Your mind
Oh,
operates
that's
a lot
brutal.
differently when you're in this environment than as even if you're going to say do a casual run and give yourself a 45-minute time limit. Murphy's done it. Raffle and Doc are very familiar with these formats. The decisions that you might normally make
Bloodstone wasn't beat.
either fall through the cracks or something else stands out more, and maybe the path that you should have taken.
Yeah, we just didn't draw our red seal or
kinda gets missed.
red seal
So there's a
chariots.
lot of things at play here, and these competitors are putting up fantastic runs, especially being in this type of environment. It's not overly sweaty, but there's a lot of things going on at once. And I even remember from last year, Raffle, you sort of lamenting on some of your scores, even though they were fantastically high, but you didn't know what other
That
people were putting up.
stinks. We would have
Because,
saw it.
the E11 or E12 that you put up might not be enough if
Oh, well.
somebody's putting up 16, 17.
Yeah, until you've actually competed in one of these, you don't really understand what it's like to do so. That you've got you've got hundreds of eyeballs on you. You've got you know, a clock ticking down at every
I
moment.
appreciate it, Beard.
About what
It's just
everybody
the
else is
format of the
doing, so
event
it's just,
is like if you don't get first,
it's a lot
you can't
different
catch up.
than just like turning the lights off and
So I think it's over
you know,
for
playing
us.
playing the game from your goon cave. As we do see, unfortunately, Sizak coming up a little bit short on the anti-8, or not even anti-8, that was the anti-10 boss. He does have the capability to clear it, and Feinberg also, if unfortunately, if that Mr. Bones had survived one round longer, did make it more than a quarter of the way to through the anti-11 boss blind, and could have actually gotten
Apparently we
another
had by
additional
far the
anti-code
best
touch
econ.
on
It just we
anti-12
didn't really
just
get
briefly.
rewarded for it.
But,
We're the only people who
anti-11
saw a
now
lot of
does seem to be the
items,
score to beat, and
but there's nothing
even if somebody does magically teleport there,
that really like
17 million also seems to be the score to beat. So really
Feinberg's
great
showing
showing
up today.
I would absolutely
Really showing up,
absolutely.
yeah.
All right, we have about 20 seconds left. More or less, I would assume that people are starting to post their scores. Things are getting locked in. Very tough seed. A couple of people did happen to find some good lines. That Mr. Bones is going to be the play of the seed, I think, for Feinberg, allowing them to get one extra ante ahead of Sizak, who was not far behind. Might not have been able to meet that.
We came in
scoring
third,
requirement
which
that
is
Feinberg
good.
put up
It seems
with
like
17 million. But
third at least has increased points
fantastic
over
choice,
fourth.
and visibility to pick that up early and just use it to their disposal to get one more ante ahead to put them in the first place, at least so far, for Feinberg and the Bean team.
As we do see, Belenos Bear also are now reaching anti-10.
Oh no, we didn't. We came in
great
fourth
showing,
again.
maybe just a little bit behind in terms of
The
score
curse
for
of
the
Andre and
tiebreakers
Zato.
against Sizak, but solid showing there from Belenos Bear. You know, as one might expect. And thank you to Anonymous for the huge $500 donation.
Holy.
Well,
and there's the time.
no Rebecca
There's the
Black
time.
donation,
So it's,
but still.
that does mean that it's time to start crunching the numbers and calculate that score.
That's right. As we do that, our all of our competitors and our host, feel free to stand up, take a break. I mean, I don't need to give you permission. You guys are all adults. You can do whatever the heck you want. But go take a break, get a snack as we get ready for the finale here. What I will say is we are around $35 away from our next goal of Murphy playing Fortnite, $16,965.50. Absolutely fantastic showing, especially with a couple of donations that have come in recently. 500 from Anonymous. Him Luna, $19.99 at work right now. Here's some of my pay for those in need. Thank you so much. Lele Namek.
Love that
Thanks for the
goal.
event, $10.
Which goal?
Looks like HNRTTA, $5. Hope this helps a bit. It absolutely does. And the Datter Man with 50. Stupid with another.
Do we still get a vote for the
$19.99.
next deck?
Thank you guys so much. Like I said before, we still have several other incentives and milestones on the board right now for today's competition as we go into the finale. But when the competition is done, do not touch your dial, because we will have a live concert from Dom Palambi themselves right after the finale, and we send everything off. And if you were here last year, it was a fantastic performance. And if we get up to $19,500, they will premiere a brand new song never heard before other than by their own ears. So stick around for that. And thank you guys so much for all the support that you've given us for this entire event. It's been fantastic.
Nice.
Doc,
while
would
we're
you
waiting,
mind?
you know, what's that?
I was going to say, would you mind vamping for a little bit? Because I do need to step away briefly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks, man.
No, I was gonna say Kai's still going here. Well, you know, we could look at that straight flush. No Ouija, so I lost. Maybe Ouija next time. Maybe next seed Ouija. Shay, feel less bad about seeing everyone else have a rough time. I mean, here's the thing, right? is when you're doing it, it feels bad for you, but you have no idea how everyone else is doing. Everyone else is struggling. You know, I owe a lot to this game. You know, I owe my whole livelihood to this game. I owe a lot to the community, and so I just, you know, in picking these seeds, I wanted to give back to the community and make sure everyone's having a good time.
Oh, I typed in the wrong
Skirt,
chat.
you appreciated that one? I know you would. Skirt, I know you had a ton of fun yesterday.
All right, one second here. Looks like scores have come in.
Dang, we even had a higher
Accusing me of
score than a
picking
lot of the
most
anti-10s and
diabolical
11s
seed of all
people.
time. There's still one more to go.
I mean, you kind of lulled everyone into a false sense of security with the first one, giving players the opportunity to put up, what, like E17, 19? And then just the diabolical run back with, with whatever that nonsense was.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. You know, even when you have more powerful technology, you still have to figure out how to use that in what could be a limited amount of time. I think all of the players did really well with that, actually. You know, there's so many different things that you can do with Perkeo, and I think everyone did a great job.
Absolutely.
I'm also
And
upset that
everyone did a good
Perkeo
job
never
of
hit her temperance.
muscling through that that most recent one. What a what a nightmare that one does. That I feel like that was just a Doxa, you know, agenda to give Nebula Deck a bad name. That made Nebula Deck look a lot worse than it usually is.
That's the secret, is every seed is interesting. Every seed is difficult. Kai's got, let's see here, we got Chad, we got the photograph. Just sold out of the...
Okay.
Oh, we got 2 Ancients and a Brainstorm.
I think everyone is... Yeah, I think everyone is wishing that you had chosen this seed for for one of these runs. What do you do? Come on, Doc. Just find this one.
Well, the good news is that at least next round, they get to pick their own deck.
True.
Oh yeah, they do get to pick their own deck.
True. No
They
one
don't
can
got a lot
blame.
of good choices though.
Yeah, no one can blame the deck this time.
All right, let's take a look at the leaderboards here. But not that one.
What's a good reminder?
That one. There we go.
Okay, okay.
For round 2, Feinberg in that #1 spot with ante 11. Like I said, that Mr. Bones got them 1 extra ante to put them ahead of Sizak and Belanos Bear. But Sizak with ante 10, Belanos with ante 10, Kai with ante 9, Zano and Edzy both with ante 8 respectively. Shay was 6, as well as Parrot Dash, Unseen Explosion, Gothic Lord, and C-Dubs also.
I think it would have been
ante
cool,
5.
chat, if they gave a point per ante.
Let's see how that's effective.
Like, I think that would have been a cool way to do the
I
points
need
or
to
something
close
like
the
that.
other one, though. Hold on. Nope. Wrong button. Nope. Hello? There we go. It needs to be updated, but that's mostly on my end.
Well, I think there's I'm not good at math. I just click the funny cards, but I can tell you that Feinberg is going to be in first place. Yes.
Yes.
It doesn't take a genius to figure
There
that
we
one
go.
out. That after
Uh-oh. Did I lose connection?
that after a
Oh, okay.
Well, fantastic performance, but a disappointing round that one round, because I do remember Bean saying they just want to put Feinberg in a good position, and Feinberg is taking it and running with it right now with that first place. Joint second between Edzy, Kai, and
Yeah,
Sizak,
Ingrid,
all with
I think that'd be a
85.
cool format.
Belanos and Zano with 80, C-Dubs with 75, Shay,
Like,
Parrot
we're
Dash,
definitely,
Gothic Lord,
Andre and I are
Unseen
not in first
Explosion,
place
all with
regardless,
70.
but it would have
So
been,
also
it
don't
feels like
necessarily look at these
you're really
numbers
boxed
right
in.
now
It's
on
like
the
either
left.
you win it or
Focus more on
there's
the
not
right
much
side,
difference between.
with Feinberg absolutely just running away with it right now with a 15-point lead over the next competitors with Edzy, Kai, and Sizak.
I do want to shout out though, Sizak is partnered with Young Skirt, who
That's
put up
true.
a second place showing yesterday, and is, with Sizak performing very well in these first 2 rounds, is in a good position to take one home for that duo. In addition to being, despite that one singular round that maybe cost a little bit of score, still did put up a good showing to keep Feinberg in a good spot here. And then, Unseen Explosion, not out of this yet by any stretch of the imagination because of that performance from Orange Aces yesterday. And, could go Young Skirt mode and throw up a first place here and, be back in contention for that duo. So
Very
a lot to
true.
consider here. Again, this is today's standings, but we do have to consider their teammates from yesterday as well.
Absolutely. I will say, looks like there is a 2x donation match in progress. Oh, well, look who showed up. This is from Murphy, matching up to $250. He can't be here, but I guess his wallet can. Also, $5 from I Heart Doc. But not only do they I Heart Doc, they also say I Heart all of you. And $69.69 from Mukal, double nice. Akiori, $24.99. The Planet Seed was so doo-doo, I had to. Thank you guys so much for the donations. I appreciate it a lot. We all do. And your money is doubled for the next, looks like, hour. And we have hit that $17,000 Murphy Plays Fortnite Chicken Dinner.
Oh, so Murphy did see that he's going to be forced to play some Fortnite here. Uh-oh.
Yeah, and he's still donated. I don't know. Maybe he likes it. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe that's just his thing. Maybe he's into being embarrassed on stream by
The
playing
Murphy
H.
doth protest too much, methinks.
It
Maybe he
could
actually
be.
likes Cloud9.
Ooh, that may be going too far, Chip. I don't. I can't let you besmirch my friend like that. That's
I got a
that's-
text. Hold on. Yeah, he's not happy about that.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Whoops. We'll cut that out of the edit. It's fine. Doc, do you want to go ahead and communicate to our players their choices? Let me double check what those are real quick.
Yeah, so it's the same decks from the poll. So remaining, we've got black deck, painted deck, or plasma deck.
Oh,
Completely
gross.
up to the players.
So you could either go down a Joker slot for some hand size, up a Joker slot for some hands, and what was the last one?
Plasma deck.
Plasma,
That's an
which
option.
Definitely go plasma
which
to scout.
people often claim is actually the easiest deck to gold stake. How do you feel about that, Doc? As the
I have heard this claim before.
yes, and
maybe not everyone has the same weaknesses that I do, and maybe I feel differently than other people do. But for me personally, it's not the easiest for me.
I'm
plasma
right there
deck.
with you. I think those people have lost their damn minds, or they're just not considering that. Like, they're saying that having queued up several straight Nan Infrons on white stake, not realizing the mid game for gold stake on plasma deck can be very, very skill testing and awkward if you're not well versed in making that pivot. Obviously does have the higher upper end threshold, but surviving to get to that point is not easy to do.
We're
Yeah,
we're
we do
definitely
see
gonna
part of the
scout on
field here
plasma.
voluntarily choosing the plasma deck here. And like you said, okay, maybe a little bit of a struggle to get to the anti-8 clear, but once you get past that, it is easier to score the very big numbers on the plasma deck. And so maybe that could be what you need to sustain a long game. Though we did see, in the previous seed, players not making it very far past anti-8 or 9 anyway. And so if we saw the same kind of jokers on this seed, the plasma deck offers no benefit there.
Right. If you don't get that early game chip joker, doesn't matter what the late game potential is because you're not making it there.
Yeah, one thing we potentially saw yesterday was scouting on one deck and then switching to a different deck. And so if we're starting on the plasma deck, we can clear those first couple rounds very quickly and then decide if we want to continue with that plan or potentially switch to a different deck.
Right, because the players, in addition to being able to scout the seed, with the choice to be able to choose their deck, can choose a different deck between their different runs. You're not locked into the first deck that you pick. You can, adjust, and maybe we saw some people, maybe making decisions based around that, using Anaglyph to scout
Oh, hey,
some
we
skips,
hit it.
or
We're gonna do
scouting some
drunk
of the
or
skips for
tipsy
Anaglyph,
Balatro with
for a
Doc
later
sometime.
run back. So the strategy involved here,
Maybe we'll shoot for a Friday.
could be interesting with the options available to these players.
Our competitor Unseen Explosion with the $250 donation. That match has been complete. Thanks so much for the amazing event, Murphy, Doc, and Raffle. And of course, all of the staff and fellow competitors love you all with a little heart at the end. We love you too, Unseen Explosion, and thank you for being a part of this. We are now at 17-5, which means, Doc, you and Zano going to be getting a little tipsy in Pokemon.
I can't wait to see that.
Same. That's going to be good. All right. Well, casters, are you ready for Doc to drop this final seed?
I'm prepared for the final release.
I've never been more ready. I'm excited to see where this one goes.
All right.
All right, this one.
Talk to you all later. We gotta check the uncommon Joker. Okay. There's so much to scout here. We can also check the uncommon if we go to the second ante. It's a constellation. If we here. Notice it's also a constellation with nothing bad on it, which is cool. It's a Midas mask if you double skip. Eternal. And now let's just see what's in the first couple shops if we don't do any of that. There's a business card and a U. Banner ice cream. Interesting. I mean, they're nice. What's in this first pack? You know, I mean, you get $10. I don't know. Let's try it. I'm curious because if we can get the money on these, we know there's nothing in these packs that we care about. could take that castle, by the way. We can play a flush house to win. It's gonna be a little complicated because of the mark. Suit me. Okay, so that's a diamond. Okay. No, it's a heart. Oh, we've still won. I messed that up. I thought for sure that was a club. Okay. A fool, a death. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Do a high card. do a pair. We'll do a straight. Duo. Okay. You son of a bitch. I'm in. Okay. We may have run into an issue. How many clubs we got? 7? Okay. Unfortunate. How many jacks do we have? 7? I feel like we can play 4 of a kind jacks. There's no way we can't. We're gonna be able to play 4 of a kind jacks. Well, the question is 4 of a kind jacks enough, I guess? How much time do we have? 32? We can run back this exact route if we need to. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Work. That can keep us alive. That is a huge grab, chat. You have no idea. The arm is fine. I need to see if this wins. It doesn't. All right. I think we have the we know the direction. Okay. I guess the question is plasma the easiest, or do we move towards, do we do black deck? No, we don't do black deck. I think we stick with plasma. Next, come here. Okay. Don't need that ace. Grab a jack. The moon. And then okay. 23 minutes. Do I want to open up 5 of a kind? I don't think so. Oh, I should have sold you. Oh, I don't have the... I don't have Midas Mask anymore. I may have just thrown. I don't know if I get... Okay. It's okay. All right. I think I may get rid of hallucination. Do we skip the 8-ball this time? I think we skipped the 8-ball this time. It's just too much to keep track of. We just gotta make sure we survive more than anything. I know it doesn't break. And then we get it back, right? We get a rental one right here, or soon. 32, 64, 128, 256. Yeah, I mean, this has to be enough. Oh yeah, and this is where we get Ricky. Do we want Ricky? I mean, I guess. Okay, we're just gonna glass one of the jacks. Ah, I forgot to put it. All right. Bean fan, why is Bean not participating today? He participated yesterday. We're in somewhat uncharted territory here. That's nice. Do I have to find glass? Did I mess this up again? I think I did. Fuck. And now I only have 16 minutes. Stupid, 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 stupid. Was I? There's no way. The animations take too long. We're never going to be able to get back there, but it's whatever. It's just over, and that's fine. It's not a. It's just. I mean, I don't know. I probably could have played it differently. We get like all diamonds or something here. I can't remember. Yeah. It's infuriating that this doesn't win. There's no way to win. I have to grab a scoring joker. Fuck. I really wish it was an hour instead of 45 minutes, man. You have like no leeway. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I don't care about the stupid cards that come from hallucination, so we grab you. We have to reroll once. You get all diamonds here. Oh my god, I can't memorize all these lines. It's so frustrating. It's I don't can't you write notes on paper? That's what I'm saying, that there's, because of the time limit, you can't. There's like no time to do it. And it's also like, if you have to run it back, it's almost impossible. Like you probably lost type thing. Okay, so we got to keep the spades. We go diamonds. And then we're going to get a spade flush at the end. I mean, it's just like, literally it's going to take 10 minutes just for the golden tickets to proc. It's over. And then, I already messed this up. I don't remember. You get a... I thought you get a diamond flush. Oh, did I fuck it up? I don't know. Whatever. I think that is the... I'm done. That blows. I freaking had it too, man. It was the one run on Plasma. I don't know what people ended up choosing, but let's hear what they say.
Losses or try to put something together back in 8 minutes. And I don't blame anybody for any decisions that they make. It's all a matter of what's best for them at the time. But
Yeah,
we still have...
I could not complete a run in 8 minutes.
No, absolutely not.
No, we do see Sizak though going back to the well with this this shoot the moon Baron setup that I do think will be you know,
Yeah, with the
looking
painted deck too. Extra
right
hand size.
with the painted deck, and you know, with that foil foil business card will be a lot easier to get online. On
It came in fourth, Nandre. It was like basically the same exact thing as you did yesterday, where it's like I was at the cutoff between 2 and 3, and I got 4th and 5th twice. So you get no points. It kind of stinks that 4th is closer. Your points are closer to 12th place than your points are to 1st place. I think I was trying to figure out why it kind of felt bad, the point system. Like, a little bit. Like, I'm all for it not being that differentiational, but I think that's what it is. It's like, oh, I came in 4th and I was 1 ante away from 1st. But I get 5 more points. Like, I have closer points to the person who didn't finish ante 2. Oh, well. This run was, I think I had one of the best setups. I don't know what I was supposed to do that ante on Plasma, but whatever it was, I did it wrong. I'm sure there's a way to get by. And then I just could not get back there. There's people with Baron, not Mime, though. It's frustrating because I'm like 95% sure I found an angle that nobody else found. But it might have been better to just take the business card. I don't know. So basically, Nandre, if you double skip right away, you get a perishable rental minus mask, and then you get a golden ticket. I don't know if other people found that line, but I had like thousands of dollars. But early on, you just roll into nothing to give you scoring. It's like my 4 of a kind, even at like level 5 with the thing was not giving me enough. I don't know if there was... I just don't know how to go about that. Maybe, again, if I had more time, I could write down the draws. But I was getting stuck in ante 4 or 5.
Relatively middle of the pack, which is not a bad showing for C-Dubs.
Absolutely. I think it's top half for sure. And Unseen Explosion here hitting 750 or so million going into ante 12, where you're going to need $1 billion, very close here to that requirement that to get maybe another ante out of this, picking up both Death and a Chariot to maybe make that a bit easier.
The idol is hit for Feinberg.
We can watch
Okay, well,
my
that's
crash out.
too much work, or maybe I'm not able to do that with the limited resources that we have on Gold Stake, and so we're going to do something safer. We're going to do something easier.
Looks like
So
Nice.
with potential if yeah, with your
If we
you don't you run, but
I'm trying to see
Did,
the other
again, find
angles
that early
people
rec-
did.
just
play faster.
maybe Zeno as well, who's on ante 4 here. It doesn't matter what your upward
Ricky.
limit is if you just don't have the time to get there because it took you too many attempts to get. It doesn't matter what your up early is.
Seen
Open as many tarot.
in that
Get that hanging or pack.
Berg as well. We see
that's most
And I do believe we have
I think it
Parrot
would.
Dash off of Plasma Deck as well now. So initially everybody going in, like I think the early recognition that Feinberg had to find that negative hanging Chad is probably a big portion of why they're in the spot right now.
absolutely 2.4
that negative is
billion
the difference.
for-
We have Unseen Explosion and Kai on the black deck. They have the same number of jokers because their Chad is not negative, but they are neck and neck with Feinberg here in the same ante.
Oh, I could have made the Chad negative with the skip. I don't feel like... I guess that was probably worth it. I didn't even think about that angle. That's smart.
Yeah,
What
we saw
he
what
did.
would be the best score from Feinberg when they got the idle hit, when they played the full 5-of-a-kind queens.
Oh,
They
yeah,
were able to
Sizek
get,
must have missed the
it was
mime.
E12, I think it was, but then with just the 4-of-a-kind queens here, it was 500 million before without the glass card, and so sort of still comparable to what Unseen Explosion and Kai have been putting out. But there with the glass card, able to get E12 again.
I have to go back in my stream
very
and
strong
get
here at the
the...
end.
the
Looks like Feinberg has
screenshot.
made their way into ante 13. Unseen Explosion and Kai need to move a little bit.
Yeah, here's that turbo
the
skip.
final minute approaching.
Right, and here's that turbo skip game plan from Feinberg here. Does still need to hit 4-of-a-kind though.
Wait, why
really
can't I
good-
rewind
wow.
my YouTube stream
Really good
all of a
Joker
sudden?
movement to
there you
avoid additional re-triggers unnecessarily. Really keeping a good eye on that clock, but does need to hit a 4-of-a-kind in order to have a good starting point to multiply from.
E11 there for Unseen Explosion. We mentioned, okay, you're on the plasma deck, your molt gets multiplied by itself. It's kind of like your scores are squared. It's not exactly. It's Unseen Explosion here. E11 is only a times 10 away from E12 with the black deck instead of the plasma deck.
Yeah, really, really impressive showing there as well. Again, you talked about some of these players within the run having the potential to get demoralized. It would have been very easy for Unseen to just kind of check out after, not having the best performance that they could on runs 1 and 2, but really, really putting up a strong showing. Maybe go in young skirt mode, like I said, and and being able to pick up a good scoring here on the final round.
Yeah, I think that might be an idle miss for Unseen Explosion, and so we don't have the same scoring potential as before. That's going to be it for Unseen Explosion.
Yeah, with
And
27.
also for Kai.
Same for Feinberg.
Yeah, well, this will be the final hand, but it should be a successful hand for Feinberg here as, touching ante 15. Unbelievable. Just an unreal performance for the day for Feinberg. I again, Bean was not lying when he said all he wanted to do was put Feinberg in a good spot. Unfortunately, not enough time here, and probably not enough score anyway. But
He did.
yeah,
Oh,
but
Look at that,
phenomenal showing from all the players here today. But Feinberg in
Wait, I
particular,
just-
really putting on a clip.
Wait, I
with,
just cropped
within
this and it
format.
didn't crop. What the
I
hell?
think that's a sweep for Feinberg if
Yep.
if my mental math is right so far.
That may
Perfect
be,
game.
yeah, that is a tag team throwdown first. Just
Now,
clean sweep of all 3 rounds. Unbelievable.
the funny part is, and like we still don't know the final scores yet, obviously, of the end here, but there is a possible tiebreaker
I
scenario
hate-
that we might need to figure out. But
I
we did
hate.
not anticipate possibly a
Windows
perfect game
11.
from our competitors with so many strong Balatro players in this competition. We might not need the tiebreaker scenario, but we'll have to wait for the scores to find out on that. Fantastic performance. E11, Ante 13 from Unseen Explosion. Ante 12, 825 million from Kai. Looks like
Edzzy,
Ellis made it into Ante 12 with a 1.4 bill.
yeah, Edzzy on Ante 13 as well. Really, really good recovery from Edzzy here to
Absolutely.
potentially, like, with maybe a little bit more time, there's a world where he could have cleared and made it to Ante 14. So, you know, and then we saw, again, good recoveries from both Kai and Parrot Dash as well. Really, really blasting through after swapping off a Plasma. I think that was a good choice for a lot of these folks. You know, we saw Unseen maybe the first person to recognize Plasma deck is not the best path through for me. So why not just start cruising with, you know, made Black deck look easy, quite frankly. A lot of these players did. And then
For sure.
similarly with Sizak, able to really stick with it, was the maybe one of 2 players that saw the Baron and, you know, did a good job of making use of it with the Shoot the Moon and eventually, you know, leveraging painted deck to get that extra hand size and get that build off the ground, which was just so difficult to do on Plasma.
All
think I'm
right,
too
as we await
multiplayer-
our scores, chat.
Coded.
This
Because it's like I want to play on the edge,
does not happen.
and it's like you
without
can't be doing that
every
when you
single
don't have
person that you
lives.
See on the screen right here, both casting and performing. Can we get some claps in every single chat that's watching or listening for every single one of these people that that joined us, and claps for yourself because we are at $18,000 right now, y'all. This has been insane. Like honestly, like I said, this doesn't happen without people giving up hours of their day. A lot of these people are full-time streamers, so they are sacrificing their livelihood for a couple hours to raise
Yeah,
money.
I
For
just
a great
gotta-
cause, and it's just an absolute blessing to be in.
It's
the
really,
presence
when
of
I
all
was
these
practicing, I
people.
ran into the same issue, and I think I
Fantastic
kind of
showing
fell
from
back
all of our
into it.
competitors. Feinberg crushing it for the gold stake. Orange Aces crushing it for the white stake Warriors. Some amazing moves and decision making from all of
Exactly.
our competitors.
Yeah, I think
and
Beam
just
falls
a
in the same thing where it's like
absolutely fantastic show.
there's times where
And
it's
I
like
could
you
not
can
be
play
more proud
so
of
close to the edge, and it's like if
everybody
you
involved with
lose
this.
a
Thank
life,
you
it's
all so
weird. It's
much.
obviously big deal in
Um,
multiplayer, but
Yeah,
not
I'll-
really, because like
I'll keep
Yeah, big
saying it,
thanks
but
to
the
the
Balatro
folks.
community is
you just need
undefeated.
to outlast
big
your
thanks to
opponent.
the folks behind the scenes too. You know, not just the folks on camera, but the folks who are you know, recording the scores manually right now, calculating the standings. We will have those shortly.
Yeah. Also, maybe less seen mods in chat as well. You know, we're here casting, we're, you know, yapping with each
I
other.
think I came in
having a
last.
harder time maybe keeping an eye on chat, and you know, mods are doing a great job across all of the channels, keeping people honest, keeping people you know, kind, because this is an event for charity, and we really do appreciate that. And then finally, again, I know he donated earlier, so he's probably listening, but I mentioned it yesterday, the amount of legwork that Murphy put into this is just unbelievable. The amount of effort, you know, over the course of quite literally months is astounding. So this event does not happen, does not exist without Murphy. And so, like, please, next time you interact with Murphy, give him a big thank you.
Next time I see him, I'm gonna give him a big punch in the arm. All right. I think we have our round 3 leaderboards in. I might just need to refresh them a little bit. These aren't it. These aren't it. Hold on. I gotta go over to this. There we go. I mean, unsurprisingly, I think we've all sort of like said this throughout the run. Feinberg running away with it. Ante 15, dropping E16, miles ahead of the next highest score. I know it may only look like 5 from 11 to 16, but it is a lot bigger than that. Trust me. With Edzy in second place,
The thing with multiplayer too
Edzy with that early loss, but just
is it's like sometimes like because you have the life, it's not even about the jokers you have. It's the fact that in a blind you're gonna have a terrible draw that the build you're trying to force is not possible. Like you'll need other help. And I think that's where I get a little like I hyper focus in this is like to remember the draws you get so I can figure that part out. I don't know. Versus maybe just buy a joker that so you're safe.
Which is absolutely fantastic performance from Paradash all around today. C-Dubs with Ante 9, Sizak Ante 8, Zano Gothic and Shay with Ante 5. Claps to all these competitors. But we do have a top spot. And I think now we're just waiting on the final team leaderboard.
I wonder if I was a couple rerolls away from something that just helps you. Because it feels like everyone was able to go so far. Like, I wasn't even getting close to the amount of points needed
$100 away from our
in those spots.
To fund 5 go-karts for Gamers Outreach. The show's not over yet. We're going to be having a live performance from Dom Palambi here soon. So stick around for that. If anybody else needs to go, that's totally fine. But we still have entertainment as we continue to raise funds for Gamers Outreach. But let's go ahead and look at our final leaderboards, at least for the overall standings for the multivision, and then we will show the overall leaderboards for the team and crown our champion. I just got to go back in here and refresh this 1 second.
Yeah, I can once again, if you need help, I can do the math for first place.
Well, the math is in.
Okay,
Feinberg
never mind.
With a sweep 50-point perfect score for all 3 rounds. Edzy coming in second with 130 points. Kai CTV 125 points. Belanos Bear tied with Sizak for 120. Unseen Explosion with 115 along with Zano. C-Dubs and Paradash tied with 110. And Shane Gothic Lord with 105.
Yeah, great showing from
amazing performance
from top to bottom. The claps in chat for all of our competitors today. We saw a lot of great recoveries, not only within each round, as we saw, you know, we mentioned at the end of the last round in particular, and even with the Nebula deck runs, but also great recoveries from round to round.
Yeah, true. Well, I think Nandri did better than I did today. Yeah, sure. Nandri did super well. He like little tiny. Nandri got more unlucky.
Really
I
making up some ground
couldn't
from
figure out the seeds.
Those first 2 rounds. You know, we saw a lot of players placing consistently here, including Kai, obviously Belanos, Edzy coming in second. No surprise there, but we saw Sizak as well playing consistently well and really doing good service to these players' teammates that put up strong showings yesterday as well. So congratulations to all of the competitors. Everyone did a phenomenal job, and we really appreciate their time today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course, thank you for being here, but then also, like you said, congratulations on making it through with your dignity intact.
Doc, you had
This was
some
a tough
devious
day.
seeds. You had some devious seeds, man, which I expected. I'm glad I'm not in the competing spot of this, and I just get to watch from the comfort of the booth here.
Yeah, my job was much eeasier this
So
year around than it was.
actually, I did screw myself, chat. I'm realizing now. Oh no, wait. No, never mind. They just used the negative tag.
All right,
never mind.
chat. We ready for the final team scores? Let's get a wall of emotes as a drum roll as we unveil the winners. I would like.
But I actually think being
Feinberg, if
ahead
you
in
have some
economy
time
hurt me a
to
little
chat,
bit.
for winning the gold stake portion of this. Absolutely would love to have you in the booth, and whoever the winning team is, we'd love to have you in the booth for a quick interview as well. But let's see who's taking home the top banana. Well, you're not taking it home, it's staying here, but theoretically you're taking it home. The top banana trophy And who's going to be taking home? Like I said, not taking it home. The second best. You can't read the text here, but it's on there. Believe me. Along with your names inscribed on both of them for eternity, in the back of Murphy's studio. So hopefully this works. And our winners of the very first Balatro Tag Team Throwdown is...
It has to be Feinberg and Bean, right?
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Because like
Hold on,
he,
hold on,
there's
hold on.
no
Thank you for
way
the
because
Ricky and Bear!
there's even if Bean, even with Bean coming in last place like
Oh,
twice,
1 sec.
there's no way
Hold
to
on.
capture
I
3
gotta
victories
Refresh it. I gotta refresh it. Wait a minute.
because of the way the scoring works.
I'm panicking. Oh, this is it. Open. There we go. Okay. All right. In first place, Turtle Bean and Feinberg. Bean is just like, oh, thank God. With 270 points, that perfect performance in all 3 rounds for Gold Stake paid dividends for the Beanenberg team. Absolutely fantastic.
All right,
performance,
chat.
270 points.
That's it for me
In
today.
second
Thank
place,
you so much for
Ricky
hanging
and
out.
Belanos Bear. Like I said, Belanos
I hope
Bear.
you have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll be back. We might be collabing with Bean tomorrow. I'll let you know about the Nandre stream. I'll let you know about the Doc Pokemon stream. Those should be pretty fun. All right. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your days. Thank you for all the donations. And I'll see you next